Hey guys, um, excited to be able to share some of the stuff. I went to the Ziegler, for those of you guys familiar, Zig Ziglar Legacy training this last week. Learned a lot of great stuff. I'm just going to give a little bit of insight. There's so much information that, again, it could go for a week of the different things that I was able to learn there. And so I'm going to direct it towards what's the most relevant to us right now. Obviously, it's the beginning of a new rank advance period, so we really have to be looking at, where do you want to be at the end of this new 4-week period. And there are one of the statistics that I got when I was there was, I'll tell you this in a second, but just understand, the more clear you are of what you want, the more likely you are of getting that thing. So the statistic was 97% of people never write down their goals. They never write them down. They just think about them in their head. Oh, I'd like to go diamond, or I'd like to go gold, or I'd like to go platinum. They never write them down. They just think about them in their head. But you have to turn the wish inside of your mind into a list of the things that you actually want. So when you're looking at this new rank advance period, and looking at where you want to go, we have the 4-week period, and the next, the goal that you have to break it down, and you have to write it down. So write out, if your goal is to go diamond, write down, I want to go diamond. And even take it a step further and write why you want to go diamond this rank advance period. What's that going to do for you? So I want to be such and such at the end of this 4-week period, and this is the reason why I want to be at such and such for this period. And then you have to, you could look at what you need to hit that rank. So in the sense of going diamond, you need to have a gold on both sides. So looking at going to the rank of diamond, and maybe you're gold or silver, and you're trying to make the push, identify a couple key leaders on your left team and on your right team. Focus on their growth, their development this rank advance period, and to helping them move forward. So just picking out the people that have that potential that you really see that could do well, and picking out with them and deciding to run with them this rank advance period. Tell them, hey, hey Julie, or hey Roger, hey Tyrell, I want to pick out with you and run with you this rank advance period. I think if we really work together, that we could do some really big things these next 4 weeks. And then over those next 4 weeks, be constantly encouraging them. Hey, you're doing such a great job. I'm so proud of you. We're going to be able to hit your goal no problem at the end of this period. Let's keep moving forward. So, picking some, the people to run with this rank advance period for you to hit your goal. And if you don't have those people that you could identify in your business yet, you have to go recruit. You have to get out there and keep recruiting those people that you want to get, so that you could hit your goal that you have. So moving on from there, again, 97% of people don't write down their goals. They just talk about them, they think about them, but they never put it on, they never take the pen to the paper and actually write down their goal and why they want that goal. So do that this period. It's a brand new period. For those of you that are coming to the convention in Phoenix, we have basically 90 days left to reach the rank that you want to be at. So if you're not where you want to be, I would highly encourage you to get out there and personally enroll, find some people to run with, and run fast and run hard these next 90 days. So know where you're going. Negativity, negative thinking from after you set your goals is a power to destroy those goals. So constantly be feeding yourself with positivity. Constantly be listening and learning from things that are going to be helping you grow yourself. You want to separate yourself from the negative things that are being said all the time. You want to be like the light in the group of people that you're around, and it's really important to do that. And so one of the things I was listening to earlier. Let me see if I could screen it. There we go. I was on I was listening to Zig earlier today, like the first couple hours this morning as I was getting up, making food and all that. I was listening to Zig, and these are easy things that you could be listening to that, or other positive things every single day. So it's really just a choice. When you get into your car, are you choosing to make it, automobile university and listening to positive, empowering things that are going to help you grow as a person? Or are you listening to, just music that isn't helping you grow? So I'm not saying music's bad by any means, but, utilize the time that you have while you're driving and while you're working out and doing those things to be growing and planting the positive, the pure, the clean, the good into your mind so that you could portray that out into the world. Because your mind it's like it's a field. You could either plant seeds of positivity, positive, 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 positive. And what do you think is going to happen when all you've done is planted positive things into your mind? You're going to push out into the world positivity and pull in positive things. If you focus on negatives, the lack of, not enough, and the idea of scarcity, you're going to attract, what do you think you're going to attract? You're going to put out into the world not enough, scarcity, negativity, negative things. And what are you going to bring back? You're going to bring back negative things into your life. So I just want you guys to guard your mind to the negativity, guard your mind to the people that are complaining every single day, guard your mind to all of that outside in the world, and feed your mind and grow your mind with positive, pure, clean stuff that's going to help you grow so you could build your business and have a positive impact on it. Be the light around the people around you. Be the person that people feel good to be around, because like, wow, Turiel always makes me feel really good about myself. She's always so positive. I want to be like her. You want to, that's what you guys want to do, is you want people to be like, wow, they're so positive. That's, they're such a great person to be around. Okay. So, staying positive, guarding your mind, always thinking like a winner, and train in something that I've been working on a lot lately. And what I realized this last week is, starting to train and recognize when you're thinking negative. So when you start thinking negatively, just like auto thinking in your head, and you start thinking about negative things, you got to recognize when you start thinking negative, and you got to transition that over to thinking positive. And one of Zig Ziglar's quotes was, well, motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend people to shower every day. So it's like the same thing. If you don't shower every day, eventually you start to smell, and it's bad. No one wants to be around you. It's kind of like the same thing with being positive. If you aren't feeding your mind positivity on a day-to-day basis, so you're positive, you're gonna be negative, and people don't want to be around you. It's like the stinky person that nobody wants to be around because they smell. You start to become the negative person that nobody wants to be around because they feel bad when they're around you. They're like, oh my gosh, you got like a rain cloud above your head that's always constantly pouring. Oh, the weather is bad, and my business isn't doing what it is, and nobody ever shows up to my events, and I can't get anyone started, and this is so hard. I'm trying to stay away from those people. I run away from the negativity, like run away from that, that attitude. So just understand, think about who you're spending the time with. Are they super positive? Are the people you're spending the most time with positive, or are they negative? And one of the things I was concerned with was, well, what if I have some people on my team that are physically with me? I asked this at the Ziegler seminar. I said, what if I have a lot of people that work around me that they're negative? And it's just the ability to constantly be planning more positive into your mind, and encouraging those positive resources that you have going into your mind to them, not telling them, hey, you need to listen to this, like your attitude is awful, you need to go listen to this stuff. But more instead of, hey, I've been feeling so great lately, I've felt really positive and uplifted, I think hey, you should check out this audio, you're gonna love it. More so encouraging them to check out something in that way. So it's important, guys, that we encourage people to be growing up here positively and be thinking positive, so that people continuously are focused on, being more and becoming more, and being more thankful and grateful for everything we have. Um, and one thing that I do, I haven't actually, I don't know if I told many of you guys this, but having positive declarations on my mirror in my bathroom, I have written out exactly what I want, and like some of these affirmations of things that I view myself negatively as. One of them is, one of the things that I have trouble with is I want to become a better speaker. I want to be able to have more, voice inflection, more tonality when I'm speaking. And so I wrote on my mirror, I said, I am so happy and grateful now that I am a great speaker with phenomenal voice inflection, that people love to hear me speak wherever I go. So it's a constant affirmation. Every time I look in the mirror, I see that. And then I have my goal in there too. I remember it. I'm not, obviously not in my bathroom, but I remember what I have on my mirror is my goal. I am so happy and grateful now that I've put 10% down on my home in Villaggio this fall and have paid off my car. And by December of 2015, have reached ambassador with 750 cycles. And so it's not in front of me. It's it's in my room. But the thing is, I've repeated that every day. I'm getting ready in the morning, and brushing my teeth, and I just, I stare at that. And then, after, I repeat it in my head and just visualize, myself being at that point. I encourage you guys to do this, not just with Zima, but with everything in your life. If you want to be, an even better mother or father, or I'm so happy and grateful that, I have, loving kids, and, I'm so grateful for my kids, and I do my best every single day to, make my kids happy. Or, you want to be, great in a relationship. I am so happy and grateful, and maybe you have something you aren't good at communicating. I'm so happy and grateful that I communicate everything really, really well, with my spouse. So it's just putting these affirmations out there, so you're constantly thinking about them, so that you could eventually bring and attract these things into your life by saying it over and over and over again, so that your mind views it as real eventually, and then that comes into your life. So those positive declarations, and the passion will keep you in the game. You keep focusing on where you want to go, what you want. That's, it'll keep you going. Obviously, some of you on here have been involved for a while, and it's just that relentless, passion to get to where you want to go that keeps you going in this business. And so, keep the passion alive. Those positive declarations are great. Constant improvement. There's no limit on how much better that you can become. So all of you on here, obviously, looking to better yourself, I applaud you for being on here. I'm trying to do that all the time myself, by listening to personal development, by going to seminars to learn how I could become better, so I could serve all of you much better and more effectively. So I encourage all of you, grow yourself, because if you grow your mind, you're going to be able to grow everything else in your life. You grow yourself positively, and build yourself up, you're going to be able to build others up and grow more as well. And so this is just a side topic on here, that just the next point on here was talking about leadership. Leadership has nothing to do with the title. It's all about the service to others. So it doesn't matter if you're bronze, silver, gold, diamond, platinum, star platinum, executive, star exec, pres, or higher. It doesn't matter where you are. If you aren't serving others in your organization, you aren't a leader. Because the leadership all comes down to how many people in your organization are you serving each day? How many people are you impacting each week in a positive manner? What are you doing to help your people grow? What are you doing to be able to help yourself grow, so that you could go and bring and help your team grow even more? So, leadership's nothing to do with the title. And I think that's an important thing to keep in mind as we grow different teams. Whether somebody ranks up, really fast, they may not have the skill set to be able to train everybody. My computer is about to die. They might not have the leadership to be able to, train somebody at that, such a high level, even though their pin rank may be there. So the important thing is that you as a leader continuously work on yourself and get yourself to always be improving and become the, I always look at it as I want to be where, for example, Tom Mulcazen is, right? We want to be at, those high ranks in the business, but if we aren't taking the same action and doing the same things and same activities that they do on a day-to-day basis, we're not going to be able to reach those more if we want more. So it's just really just modeling those that have the results that we get to where we want to go as well in the business. Sorry, I'm moving around so much here, but those are, some of the, the main points that I wanted to, kind of cover with you guys. And so there is a, let's see, so I wanted to leave you guys with this. This is the last thing that I wanted to tell you guys. So there was a study done by the Society of Human Resource Management that they went to different companies, different corporations around the world, and they did a study on the primary reasons why people were quitting their jobs. And this is the statistic that's really sad, is 79% of people quit their job not because of money or raise, but lack of appreciation. So 79% of people are quitting their jobs due to the lack of being, not being appreciated. And that's something that it's free. It's free to be able to tell someone, hey, I'm proud of you. Or hey, hey Julie, you did a great job. That's free to be able to do. And what that does for somebody is their attitude just goes through the roof. That it gives them the encouragement to, go out there and be like, wow, think about this, guys. So say, for example, right, we have somebody that's brand new in the business, and their skill set is at a level 1, their knowledge is at a level 1, and their attitude's at a level 1. So 1 times 1 times 1 is 1, obviously. So that's what the newest person normally comes in the business at, is 1 times 1 times 1. Attitude at a 1, skill set at a 1, knowledge at a 1. So you get 1. And so this is how you could literally double someone's productivity when they're first getting started by just doing one simple thing. It's changing their attitude. Because when somebody's brand new, you can't, give them all the skill sets right away to be phenomenal at all of them. They got to practice those. You can't give them all the knowledge right away either. But what we can do is we could improve their attitude. So think about this. So I already started implementing this this last week with some of the newest people in my business, and I'm going to give you just one of the examples. So there's a new girl on our team out here in Arizona, and her name happens to be Olivia, and she got started about a week and a half ago. So I was in town. I met her, and then I left to Texas like 2 days after I met her. She did her first home event on Tuesday. So what I did, I called her 3 hours before her first home event. And so I just called her up on the phone, and I had helped her with the training before, but I started learning some things from the Ziegler thing already on Tuesday. So I called her Tuesday afternoon. I said, hey Olivia, how are you? How are you doing? How are you doing today? She's like, oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm like, are you excited for your home event tonight? And she's like, yeah, I'm really, really excited. And so this is what, I told her this. I said, hey, Olivia, I have to say, I'm super proud of you. I am super proud of you for hosting this home event tonight. Most people don't even go that far in this business. They don't even take the initiative to host their own home event. And just by you taking the initiative to do your first home event proves to me so much that you're going to go so far in this business. I believe in you. I know that there's no doubt that you're going to get, you're going to surpass me in this business. I know that you're going to do so well in this thing. I'm super proud of you and, what you've done so far already. I'm excited to see where you're going to go in the future with this thing. And then I just listened. And she just was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And then, so this is what happened later on. Home event went great. She enrolled 2 people that night, called me that night. She was almost in tears. She said, Cody, I really appreciate what you said to me earlier this afternoon. She's like, my parents have never told me once that they're proud of me. And you telling me that meant the world to me. I'm so grateful, and I'm so thankful that for you and for you to help me. I didn't do the home event. I didn't do anything for the home event. I just encouraged her. The people at the event were the reason people got started. But the way she felt, you guys have to understand, her attitude probably went from that 1 to a 2. So you could literally double someone's productivity with just encouragement. So looking at that, the attitude probably went to a 2 at that point. Skill set's still 1, knowledge still 1. So 2 times 1 times 1 is 2. So you could literally double someone's productivity just from encouragement, just from telling them you're proud of them when they do something right. Too many people are quick to tell people how poorly they did, or hey, you need to fix this, or you did this wrong. You need to change that. And I think the more that we encourage and we love on our people in our business, the better we're all going to do together. So I encourage you guys to get out there. 79% of people quit due to lack of appreciation. So I encourage you guys to get out there and appreciate your people. Say thank you. Let them know that you're proud of them. If you're proud of them. So it's not to call them and lie. They've made you proud. Let them know. Appreciate them. Comment. Give sincere compliments to these people. And I gave you guys that example not to be like, oh, wow, that's so great, Cody. I did it just so you guys could see like what can come out of it. Just being positive could lead to such a positive result for somebody. I could have just easily not called her, but that conversation was like 45 seconds. It wasn't long. I didn't spend an hour on the phone with her talking to her. It's, 45-second call, just letting her know that, I'm proud of her. That's it. So I encourage you guys to get out there, let your teams know, that you're proud of them and, you appreciate them. But, as I, obviously appreciate all of you. And, I'm excited. It's a new rank advance period. When you're getting your goals out there, make them clear of where you want to be and look at your team and what you need to do to get you to that next level. If you don't know what you have to do and you have a goal that you want to achieve, message me. Let's figure it out. Let's see what we have to do. But with that, guys, I am very excited and glad and appreciative all of you were able to hop on today to get some more insight from me. And, looking forward to talking to you guys this week and getting some stuff set up with all of you for the rest of this rank advance period to hit your goals. So with that, have a great rest of your Sunday night, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.